Buongiorno, it is Spring Cosy Reading Night. This makes me look like I'm half naked. It's just my little t-shirt thing has gone off of my shoulder. I am not half naked, but I did want to talk to you about what I'm doing for Cozy Reading Night. It has begun. I'm already a little bit late. I think it's like 8 minutes after 7, and I'm going to start with The Forgotten Garden. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys. No, I haven't. I started an Instagram account. Someone mentioned to me, why don't you have an Instagram account in one of my most recent Q&As. And I thought, well, I'm really focusing on YouTube. And then I thought, maybe I should just start one. So it's not getting hygge with it, it's getting hygge with books, because getting hygge with it was taken. So I couldn't go with that. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's called Getting Hygge with Books. And I've posted 2 bits so far. I've posted a little tiny Instagram story video thing and then a picture. And that's all I've done so far. So it's very new to me. Yeah, I'm not a huge Instagram person, but now that I've started, I'm following all of these wonderful accounts. And I don't know, have you guys noticed that there's more like adult fiction on Instagram than there is on YouTube? What in the world is that about? But I'm all over that. So yeah, on Instagram, I mentioned that I have officially bought 3 editions, not editions, just individual books of The Forgotten Garden. So basically what happened was I bought The Forgotten Garden and brought it home, had it on my bookshelf for months, and then I've started reading it. I'm buddy reading this with Aoife from Fred Weasley Died Laughing. I'm really enjoying buddy reading with her. Anyway, so we're reading this together, and every time I would get into bed, take out my book, I would just start sneezing, and I didn't know what was happening. And then I took a good look at the book itself, and it was like all of this part was fine, but on the top, it was just pure yellow, and that means there was a smoker in the house. And I cannot have books in my house, or I can't read books at least, where it's like heavily smoker had read it for sure. I just can't. And so I went out, I ran out that night, and I went over to Value Village and bought another edition, or just another book of The Forgotten Garden. And it was fine. And I started reading that. All was good. Tonight, I went to a library and this one was there, and this one hasn't been read by anyone. You can tell, like, or someone was very careful with their book. Like, the spine was not cracked. It's pretty much brand new. It's very, like, you know how used books are a little more loose? This is very tightly bound, and so I bought it. Don't tell Barry, because he'd be like, why do you have 3 editions of the same book? I am going to bring back you know that edition that was like super yellowed? I'm going to bring that back and just say, you can't be selling this kind of stuff. Like, you just can't do that. Even if it's used, like, it's not good when someone can't read it because they're having an allergy attack. And like, I had a full-blown allergy attack. Wow, it's 4 minutes in and all I've been talking about is my allergies. Whoa. I'm so sorry. Aren't you enjoying my cozy reading night? I mean, my goodness, it's just so like astounding, and like you can't look away. So okay, I'm going to start on The Forgotten Garden. I am totally in my cozy so far. I've got a glass of wine that I'm drinking. And yeah, the first hour, my plan is to read The Forgotten Garden, and then I'm going to move over to the Beneath the Sugar Sky. So, yeah. So it is nearly 8 o'clock, and I'm about to switch over to Beneath the Sugar Sky. But I just have to say, you know, Kate Morton is so good at, like, I think she is Australian in actuality, but she seems to know England well. I have never even been to England, so this is like generalities, but the way that she can describe a thunderstorm and rain and that moody kind of vibe, she just gets it. And you feel the loneliness of these characters with the setting, and I freaking love her. She can do no wrong to me, even though I realize that her books are formulaic. She has her own formula that she writes for her books. That is her own. And I find it comforting that I know we're going to be going back and forth in time. There's going to be family secrets that we need to figure out and divulge and break through. And I just find it very, very comforting. I love her writing. What's interesting about this book is that I thought there was only going to be 2 storylines and 2 periods of time that we're following, but no, there's 3, which is different for her, and I'm really liking it. At first I was like, how am I going to keep track of all of this? You know, lazy me says, I don't know if I can do it. But no, she's so great. You end up just falling for all of the characters and worrying about all of the characters so much. So loving it. I am going to switch over to Beneath the Sugar Sky now and just tuck into that because it's been a while. As soon as I started reading The Forgotten Garden, I'm telling you, Beneath the Sugar Sky kind of was pushed to the side, even though, I mean, Shannon McGuire's books are very short. They're like usually under 200 pages. So I feel like I can get a good chunk read in the next hour, and I'll catch up with you soon. Hey guys. So I read another part to Beneath the Sugar Sky. I am liking this, but I'm not liking it quite as much as I enjoyed Every Heart a Doorway and her second book. There was something so different about those that I just was sucked in. They're both very dark. And this is also dark. They're all dark. But I guess I struggled because we all know that these children who live at this school have come from other worlds, and some of them are Neverland, and many of them are worlds that we in our culture know about. You know, Wonderland, Neverland, all of these places. But she dives in usually into worlds that we don't know anything about, and it's really fun. And we are moving into a world, I think the world of confection, where everything is made of sugar, and that is very interesting to me. But we just, the characters in this book go to the underworld, and we meet Persephone there, and you know, like, kind of neat to visit the Greek myths for sure, and I appreciate that, but I know that so well that I'm kind of like, well, that's easy to come up with because it's already laid out for you. So I'm liking this, but I'm not liking it as much as the first 2. I'm still, like, I'm halfway through now, so I've got a ways to go, and I will let you know how I feel about it, but I'm going to move back to The Forgotten Garden because it's kind of like, it's where my heart is right now. I really want to get back to all of those characters. So, yes. Moving on. In truth, I am fading. It is like 9:40. I am reading The Forgotten Garden, but I've found myself doing other things, which is not the purpose of Cozy Reading Night. Yeah, I took off my makeup and did my skincare, which feels so good. And I listened to a little bit of Harry Potter while I was doing that. Anyway, I'm going to get back to The Forgotten Garden. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'll check in before I go to bed, but I'm already in bed. so this might happen quickly. Sometimes you don't have control over when you fall asleep. You will see. Hey guys, so I'm really fading. It's very close to 10. I can't say that I've been like perfect at cozy reading night. I have gotten distracted sometimes, and I don't know why, but it's not because of the books I'm reading, because I'm really enjoying those. But I'm going to head to bed. I might read a little bit more and then head to bed, but I just wanted to share, totally unrelated, more bed related. Have you guys tried the Bite Agave lip mask? Because I'm telling you, if you are suffering from chapped lips or dry lips or any sort of lips, if you are suffering from lips, I would highly suggest you try this sucker out. This stuff is amazing. I really love it. It hydrates your lips. In the morning, I still have a tiny bit of this mask on. It's very thick. So it's really not something I would wear during the day. It's really a night mask, which makes me feel good. And then after I put that on at night, I slather my hands in Crabtree and Evelyn Gardener's hand cream. Here it is. I don't know if Crabtree and Evelyn is like a worldwide brand. I really don't know. But if you have a Crabtree and Evelyn near you, this is amazing. It smells fresh. It smells like gardening. It smells like the earth. It's like so close to summer. It's unbelievable. So I slather my hands in that. I'm going to do that now. And then I'm going to read a little bit more, and then I'm going to head to bed because I'm just zonked. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed Cozy Reading Night. I certainly have, even though I wasn't like super strict with myself. I just don't have time to be super strict with myself anymore in my life. I'm nearly 37. I don't know. I should be strict with myself about things that truly matter, you know? Really, really matter. But I love Cozy Reading Night. It's very, very lovely. And you know, I only seem to do it at springtime. So I'm really going to try and, you know, keep my eyes and ears peeled, if you will, for Lauren, from Lauren and the Books, and the, you know, other Cozy Reading Nights coming up, because I would really like to do this more often. It feels good. I really like it. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good night.